Alright, we're at 137, third to last chapter. Long, long ago, when nothing but mere matter existed in this world, as countless masses of some unknown things appeared, disappeared, then appeared again, one of them eventually survived. We now know it as life. The reason that life ultimately survived was because it was in its nature to multiply. Life took new forms in order to multiply, adapting to every kind of environment and eventually leading to us as we are now. It sought numbers, it sought spread, it sought abundance. And so, this is to say, the purpose of life is to multiply. Chapter 137, Titans. This sand, these pebbles, the water, they don't seek to multiply, but life never stops in its frantic quest to do so. After all, death and extermination of the species runs counter to the goal of multiplying. That is why we face the punishment known as fear, and why that child so desperately sought to avoid such pain. Something stronger, something larger. She gave birth to an undying body, and then she escaped to a world that was free of even death. That girl was Ymir, the founder, and this is that world free of death. In that case, what exactly is Ymir's goal? I myself spend an astounding amount of time here, trying to understand her. In spite of all the strength she had, she could never defy King Fritz. Why was that? For 2,000 years, she remained here, obeying him. What was the reason? Yes, she did still feel attached to the world she left behind. Eren was able to understand that when I couldn't. And that is why Ymir went with him. You have to tell me, isn't there some way of getting back to the outside world from here? Who knows? I think it's impossible now. I haven't given up on anything yet. Why? Well, to continue to multiply. Is the continuation of your species that important a task to you? What's happening now could be called the miserable sight of life forms controlled by fear, a kind of fear brought about by completely pointless vital activities that, my friends, they're fighting right now because we can still have so many people, save so many people from terror. What we're doing is fighting fear. What would be wrong with losing that fight? You know that to live means to die, to one day die, does it not? Who knows, perhaps one's final moments brings relief. Maybe the end of your day is being manipulated, all in the name of multiplication, without ever knowing if it means anything at all. Feels like freedom. The sun was starting to set. We were running to a tree on the hill. The three of us were racing. Eren brought up the idea and took off out of nowhere. Mikasa ran too, but stayed behind him on purpose. And of course, I was dead last. But the breeze was nice and warm that day. Just running felt good. Leaves fluttered everywhere, and for some reason I thought, then, maybe, the reason I was born was so that the three of us could be racing there. I thought the same thing when I read books at home on a rainy day. When a squirrel ate some nuts, I gave it. When we all walked around the market too, I felt it. That these trivial moments might actually be precious. That's this. It was buried in the sand. Why is that? Who knows? But to my eyes, even if there's no need for something like this in order to multiply, it's still something incredibly precious. So to Armin it's a leaf, but to Zeke it's a baseball. Interesting. Yes, you're right. Just throwing, catching, and throwing again. That simple repetition. It doesn't mean a thing, but you're right. I would have much rather just kept on playing catch. Mr. Casaver. Kruger. Marcel. Porco. Grisha. Peek. Peek got her arm bit off. And then Jean saves her. I can keep fighting once my arm's fixed. You're at your limit. We need to retreat back to where Reiner. Oh no, Reiner's about to get finished by all the Warhammer Titans. Jean, Peek. Boom. Annie's getting wrecked too. Connie and Mikasa can't help her. Oh, and then Bertolt helps out. What? Bertolt. What? Porco. Marcel. Galliard. What? Ymir. Did he just save us? Bertolt. I don't know, but I'm not wasting this opportunity. I'm chasing that pig thing. Oh, dang. I hit it. Give Armin back. Armin comes out. Armin. What? Shoots a thunder spear inside of it. It falls down. Jean cuts the tongue off so he's free. Annie. Annie catches Armin. She's being surrounded though. Armin. Sorry everyone, but we're okay now. Annie, behind you. There's Kruger, there's Mr. Ksaver. There's Grisha with his Titan. What's going on? The Titans are helping us. Seems that way. Hey. Hey, over here. What? Oh, no way. You wanted to meet me, didn't you, Levi? Can't say I wanted to do the same. Zeke? What the hell is going on? It's thanks to Mr. Zeke. Zeke? He woke up everyone who was asleep in the world of the path where neither life nor death exists. Every Eldian is connected to one another by the path. I think it's because the founder Ymir wants to be connected. Because she wants something from us. Bertolt, Mr. Ksaver. Our dream was never realized. I still don't think the euthanization plan was mistaken, but if it meant getting to play catch with you again, I guess I wouldn't mind being born once more after all. So I suppose I'll thank you, Dad. I took everything from you, your life, your power, even your precious memories. That's why I know we can't just stay here. Lend me your strength. What a beautiful day it is. If only I'd realized that earlier. Well, after all the killing I've done, that's asking for too much. And then Levi comes in and decapitates him. The rumbling's getting dangerously close to the fort. All the parents are looking. The rumbling, it stopped? Go, Jean. He got to the detonator. You stupid little suicidal blockhead. He pushes it. His head comes off. Oh no. The spine thing comes out of the spine again and tries to reconnect with Aaron's head. There it is. It's doing it again. It's going after Aaron's head. Reiner tackles it. Reiner. Jean. Peek. We need to get away quick. Armin's gonna blow those bones to pieces. Wait, but Reiner, the Armor Titan should be able to withstand the Colossus Titan's explosion. And most of all, Reiner's prepared for the consequences. To let this opportunity get away would be to let that go to waste. Thank you. Without all of your strength, we wouldn't have been able to stop the rumbling. That's probably my favorite panel so far. That's Bertolt. That's Kruger, Aaron Kruger. That's Grisha Yeager, and Mr. Casaver holding Armin, and then Bertolt's holding all of them. Goodbye, Aaron. Boom. Straight hype. Straight hype. Oh my gosh. Alright. Next chapter.